Here we go. Players are entering the field to play for this day 2 here in Brisbane. A baking hot day. And I'm going to take you over to Rob Hatch.
Ali Eakin here with you for this first little session. A very, very significant one, of course, for both sides, and what an evening. And straight on the offensive. Joe Root. And underway at the start of day 2. I think the other thing that's been
made that look easy, didn't he, Ali?
the middle of the bat. Have a bit of that. And then Stark just pushing it a little wider and asking him to repeat the dose. Well left. The end of Stark's over. He's got hold of that. That's magnificent. What about that from Marnus Labuschagne? Stunning in the deep. Archer goes for 38. Yeah, it was a stunning way to finish the innings. And now all the attention falls back on the Australian openers. Travis Head and Jake Weatherald. Head, of course, the chief destroyer. Just trying to find the radar here. Neatly done by Ollie Pope. End of the first over. Welcome to Matt Prior. And quickly onto that, Weatherald. And cut away, backward of square for the first boundary, for the first runs of the day. That's gone high in the air. It may be safe. It's gone all the way. Big chase from Jamie Smith. And he's off the mark. Whips it off his legs. Bit wayward from Archer and tucked away. Loves bowling to the lefties, doesn't he, Jofra Archer? But for the moment...
Plays that one, times it beautifully. It is away. Will it stay away? It will. And your excellent pitch report. A change to... There's a crack underneath that, so it's not obvious to... It's away nicely off the legs. Just a little too leggy there from Atkinson. And it looks as though he'll be punished. He will for... Outside off stump, a little fuller this time, and it's away on the offside to the boundary. Good scoring over this for Australia. Once more, it's up, it's wide, it's almost 6, but thankfully there's a bounce before. Weatherald. Through for a single, it's the end of a frustrating... That's away, that's a flash away, but there's plenty of room to hit that into over the field and the slips. Head. Once more. And no bounce this time. Third time in succession. Away on the offside. This time shouldn't go all the way for 4. That's away by Weatherall, and that's flashed for 4.
Well, we talk about this pink ball
end of Stokes' opening over in his spell is... That's up again, that's watch, that's play, that's 6. Weatherall.
You feel as well, the challenge is that's kind of Brydon Castle's natural length, isn't it? He's a sort of hit.
That is full, that is straight, and it's put away back where it came from. Travis Head hitting Ben Stokes for 4 more. That's in the air, and it's safe. And it's 4 more. Head getting going, and this session... More runs. And more thinking to be done by...
That's high, very, very high. Fielder underneath it, safe. Taken by Atkinson. And Head has gone. Threatening to cut loose. And squeeze that away. Through the gap.
Stokes has started to find that good length.
Fuller timed away. Archer will chase after that, and I'm not sure there's much point. Again, overly full. Stop from going all the way though. More runs here. Australia approaching the 100 up before the first end of this session. That's lifted away. Is he going to go all the way? Not quite. Moves to 49 now, Weatherall. This time it's Labuschagne getting in on the act for backward a square leg. It's a really expensive over this. Labuschagne hits on the offside for extra cover now. 4 more, he moves to 20. Quick single there, well taken. This might be...
Yeah, I think it's going to be important for him.
Oh, that's leggy, that's straight through.
You can see Weatherall's self-talk there.
Again on the leg side. This time it's walked around. Keeper's running after it, but one small. Down the patch and straight, all the way to the boundary.
Later on.
Work together. But it does make you play off the back foot and square the wicket very well. Really Adam Gilchrist-like. He used to hold up.
Once more cut through, this time it's found the gap between the slips and the gully. It's 4 for Weatherall. Fuller this time, he's hit him on the pads, the appeal, and he's out. That's the end of Weatherall. Archer gets the breakthrough, and England start the session just as... Ryan, Tom, we'll see that in a moment. We're talking about the patches on... And welcome to the crease, Steve Smith.
It's high, and it's clear. All the way from Labuschagne. Again, just getting into line and whipping it away, and it'll go all the way. Just straying off line a bit, and Labuschagne latching onto that and helping it to the boundary. And he's punched that away. Palmed by Pope. Noticeably more disciplined and more controlled. And that's up and high and over and away for 4. Not a great...
And he's played very season and had to part.
And that might well beat the fielder as well. It does. Will Jacks with the slide, but 3 dots to finish from Stokes end of the... Again, short and helped to the boundary by Marnus Labuschagne. Or loose and taken by Smith. Finger goes up from umpire Holdstock. That's the big one, or one of them. Labuschagne goes for 6.
Balls I've seen.
Just eased away by Cameron Green, off the mark. Nothing wrong with the elbow there. Bat punch through the ball, and Smith back for 2. Smith taking that on. Cast is down, he's bowled himself over.
That's away from Green. He's had a real swipe at that one. Teeing off like Usman Khawaja there. Watching Green talking to himself there, getting himself... Nicely done by Stokes. Doesn't get his reward. But Green was squared right up. Not the kind of action he was looking for. Just the one for Green. That is through that very small gap between the two on the drive.
But did you ever kind of, you see how he's got like patches on the eye, did you ever...
He's doing more than that. Not just surviving, but thriving. It's wayward. It's a wide full toss. It's put away behind square for 4. Not the way England wanted to end the session, but it's been a better session from them. Control, discipline, a couple of important wickets as well. Shake of the head, however, for Ben Stokes.
Swung away. And enough on it. That's high in the air, but safe enough. Smith, a full swing of the bat. It's a little more challenging, tighter to the body, but that is wonderful execution from Steve Smith. Much shorter this one from Archer, 10.
Hasn't been relentless, has it, the bowling attack? You know, he's...
Made over from Atkinson.
doing everything you can.
Better line. It was guided away expertly by Steve Smith. And again, the same gap found by Cameron Green. Once more, pinpoint accuracy from Steve Smith. Over pitching, once again, steering it through mid-wicket.
Room made, flat bat, hammered, absolutely hammered. And that's Cameron Green. Up in the air now, is there a chance? That error's been made, but it's just about carried. Oh, what an over that was. Archer there, cleaning up at mid-off, just one off the over. And Cast gets Green, he's bowled him. That's exactly the breakthrough that England needed.
Catch it.
Catch it here, surely, and he does! What a take! What a take that is from Will Jacks! England have their wicket, Steve Smith goes, and the Aussies are suddenly 5 down!
Changing room, but yeah, let's have a look at this.
Down the pitch, in the air, but just about over.
Into the gap. Catchable height, but safe. Away from his body, and once again piercing that area between the slip cordon. End of the over. Australia trailing by only 19 runs, and they've gone at it's there, and again finding that space, and back we come to this question of that third man region. He's after that, and he's timed it very sweetly. Punch through the covers for 4.
He's not going to hit the stumps from that length. Wide ball.
There it is. Stokes gets his man. Dropped just a few moments ago. Inglis is on his way, and England's captain running in hard. Once again making room. He's got full value for that. Absolutely hammered that past the other edge. But Nisa